Love it.
Happy Friday, Elle.
Happy Friday.
I am so happy to be here, sitting in the air conditioning.
Feels
Oh my
amazing.
God, we are in the dog days of summer, and it's only the 10th of July.
Right. We just started. Summer's only been here a few
Wow.
weeks. So yeah, it's wild.
It's a little nutty. It's a little, yeah, and it's barking outside for sure.
Indeed, indeed. Glad to be inside. I had to head out earlier today. It was okay early, but then it got hot. So
Quick.
it's good to get back. Yeah.
Yeah, I always miss my window because I try to get the lawn mowed Friday morning so it doesn't blow my weekend.
Yeah.
And I always have the intention of getting out there like between 7:30 and 8, and it's never until 9 o'clock.
Well,
And
I'm
I
glad you
really
got
only
out there
have
at
an
9.
hour before it
Yeah.
really starts cranking up out there. So I do myself a disservice.
Well, I'm glad you at least got out at 9. That's good. It could have been worse. When I got back, I was like, "Oh, she did." I was like, "Oh my gosh, she was out here in this heat." But oh, yeah, it was before the heat really
Oh
hit. But it's
yeah,
still hot outside.
as soon as you left this morning, I was out there doing that.
I know
So,
that's right.
oh yeah, and I had ambitions of getting the backyard done. No way, man.
Like, you can't do but so much in this heat, even if you're not doing yard work. Just being in it just zaps
It's
your energy.
stifling, and even at 7:30, 8:30 at night, it's still suffocating. It
Yes,
is still
yes.
just humid. I'll tell you, we did get a reprieve when Sunday. It was a gloriously beautiful
Oh,
day. We spent the day in the pool, and it was absolutely fantastic.
that was
But then
perfect.
the next day, poof, there was all it was like it was a dream. It was all a dream. So, but I think it's going to cool off next week, and I hope so for Europe because they're getting freaking dry roasted.
Oh yeah, they are. Yes.
We're a little used to, especially in the South and in the West and the United States, and of course, further south, that we're used to this kind of heat. But people up north and in European countries are not used to this, and the death toll is pretty high.
I
So
hear that. Yeah.
God bless them all. Yeah, it's especially for the elderly and the people that have medical conditions. It's really really rough. And,
Yeah.
and here we are bitching about it. Could you imagine if you were unwell?
Right. Yeah. I said it makes me thankful. First, it makes me thankful for those days like Sunday where it's just beautiful and you
Spectacular.
you give more attention to it when and you appreciate it and show more gratitude when you
Yes,
experience that. At the
absolutely.
same time, just being thankful and grateful that we're able to even breathe through how hot it does get and that we are well and not having to deal with issues on top of this
Right?
awful heat. And we're blessed with air conditioning. I know there are people that don't have air conditioning.
Hallelujah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually on my list of gratitudes every Thanksgiving.
Uh,
My first one is indoor plumbing.
yes,
That's Don't
right.
take that for granted, man. I'll tell you what, indoor plumbing is a godsend. It's a blessing. Um, Central air, AC and heat
Yes.
is a blessing, and then the type of bedding that we have these in I guess the modern times. I mean, I sleep on a Layla mattress, and I flipping love my
Yeah.
mattress.
Yeah.
I even made up a song. Well, I didn't make up the song. It's a song that's already out there, but I sing it to my bed. I love
Oh,
it so
sweet.
much. And it's oh God, I'm forgetting it now. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. So I named my bed Carolina.
Oh, very cute. Very cute.
Oh, I know. I'm out there a little bit, but that makes life fun. Whatever.
It does.
I am the person that names inanimate objects.
I
That's
love
me.
that though. You have a
That's me.
relationship with it, and life is a relationship, so there is nothing wrong with that. You have a
Nothing
great
but
bed.
relationships. I
Right.
mean, if you fall off of a building, it's your relationship with the ground
Right.
eventually.
It is, right? It is. I fall well because I am very clumsy And it's funny because I'll take a spill here or there, and I'm very fortunate that I don't really get hurt that badly. I may get a scrape here or there, but generally speaking, I'm not hurt because I know how to fall. So
Because you have
there
a
is,
good relationship between you and the ground.
I do, I
Same here.
do.
Absolutely. And it's amazing. When you just kind of boil it down, it is all relational. And we think our world is transactional. And in, I guess, in some regards, it is. But I don't mean that in the negative sense. There are people, of course, who do put it in the negative sense, but
Yeah.
have it from the perspective of
Supply and demand that
the,
creates
the
transactional.
give and take, give and
Yeah.
receive. And I've just never understood the conditioning of, and I think this was something that was added or misinterpreted from the Bible. It's better to give than to receive. That's such an imbalance, because if everybody's giving, nobody's receiving.
Mm,
It's
I
a
love that.
breakdown. It is a
Right.
breakdown. You need to learn how to receive graciously as well,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well
I
as
have
give
to.
graciously.
Yeah.
Right. And the receiving has been turned to something that is frowned upon. It is looked at as being selfish and greedy. And yeah, there is the unevolved version of that, of course. We're witnessing it firsthand right now. But no, the evolved, healthy version of that is being able to receive. I'm receiving the love that you give me. Elle is my friend.
Exactly. And
Right.
where there's balance, there can't be any unrest because there's balance. So it
Yes,
absolutely makes sense that one would not be greater than the other necessarily, that they would be equally. Um,
absolutely. So
yeah, I can get
that
with
was
that.
my sermon here on this
Yeah,
Friday afternoon.
enjoyed
Uh,
that. Enjoyed that.
Sister Catherine, right here. No, my name is not Catherine. It is not short for Catherine or Kathleen or any of the such. All right,
Right.
my girl. So I was curious, because every week we always talk about, what we do. And if you're new, hi, I'm Kat Kazemi. I'm a certified clinical and transpersonal hypnotherapist and founder of the Kazemi method. And my hippie chick sister is, which I need to get
Elle.
that side.
Ah, right. It's Elle. Hello, everybody. I'm a professional actor, director, producer, writer, and living life and loving, immersing myself in what I do every single day and what I love every single day.
And the loving term for your kind is called a theater rat. Have you
Theater
heard
rat.
that term
Yes, I'm a
before?
big, big.
Yeah.
I have. I'm definitely a theater rat.
All right, there was a delay. I thought I insulted you.
No, no, no. I think that was a
You're
delay in the
calling me a
matrix.
rat? You dirty
No,
rat.
I think there was a delay in the matrix because I didn't hear it at
There
first,
was.
and it was just stopped. Yeah. So yep. Oh yeah, we were, yes, definitely theater rats. Oh, for sure. Theater rat, theater nerd, all things theater.
Theater
Yes,
nerd. Oh,
ma'am.
we're all nerdy.
I'm also a film rat and a film nerd as well, on the
Oh, absolutely.
performing end and on the filmmaking end. So yes.
Yes, and sci-fi nerd. I love both Star Trek and Star Wars. I will live long and prosper because the force is with me.
Love that. I
That's
was
how you
never
combine the two. You silly little
right.
crazies. So I was curious though, because we always talk all about what we do now. And we've touched briefly on what we did immediately prior to what we're doing. But Elle, what was your very first job?
My very first job was a concessionist at a movie theater.
Okay.
Very first job. Yep.
Appropriate.
Yes,
So
exactly.
to your favorite people, your peeps, did you give them that extra butter on the
Oh,
popcorn?
always. Always. Yes. We were one of the first theaters to use real butter. Remember when real
Ooh.
butter became a thing? Yeah. And so yeah, that was such a joy. And I have to believe that I appreciated it completely then, because I just made such great friends that I've had forever. And we had such great experiences seeing
Yeah.
different movies together, experiencing movies together at a time in our lives when we were growing up still. And
That's
so it was,
cool.
yeah, it was great. Some great connections there. One of our followers, Kelly Pierce, y'all might have seen her on our page.
Oh,
Kel-
yeah,
Kelly and I worked at that same movie theater together.
yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you have fond memories of that because I don't have the same. I don't have the
Oh,
same to report. I mean,
oh,
other than babysitting and doing chores around the house to earn money for albums, my first real job was working at Roy Rogers. You remember
oh
Roy
wow.
Rogers?
Ooh,
I think there's
yeah.
still one around in this area or somewhere around here. There's not
Uh,
very many around. But
right.
this is back when they were just getting started, and Roy Rogers was still alive, and I think
Yeah.
Dale was too.
Yeah.
And this was back in the day. All right, so we're talking 1984. So I'm a
Mhm.
senior in high school here, and my parents, because I'm getting ready to graduate, are making me get a job now, and I just don't
Yeah.
want to do this. But it was close, and it was blah blah blah. So whatever. What I hated most about working at a fast food restaurant is that this Roy Rogers, that it was very segregated as far as only women were at the cashier and all the guys were in the cooks.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that's how it
and
always was.
and the
Yeah.
women were also the ones that cleaned up the tables and all that shit. The guys just
Ex-
did the cooking. All right,
yep.
and they made us wear an outfit, a cowgirl outfit with little
Yeah.
boots, with a mini skirt, a little blouse, a kerchief, and a straw cowgirl hat. It was the
Hmm.
stupidest,
I remember those uniforms.
ridiculous outfit. I
I
felt
thought they
like,
were cute. I'm
oh,
sorry.
girl, you got to understand something. I'm a hippie chick. I was listening to Led Zeppelin, The Who, Emerson, Lake and
Oh,
Palmer. I was getting high. I was drinking beer then. I'm only 17. Who gives a shit? Yeah, man, that was purgatory
yeah.
to me. Now, what was worse? It wasn't so much the outfit. Now, I just said that it was very misogynistic. Okay, so much so, of course, because the only managers there were all male and they were pedophiles.
Really?
Oh, they're always there. You'd be at the register and they'd come right up on you, kind of like you could feel the back of the front of their body on the back of you,
Oh
breathing
my
on your
God.
neck. Oh, how you doing, Kathy? How's it going? Do you need any help?
And I hate that these things were accepted and not only in fast
Happened all the
food,
time.
but everywhere.
Happened
Yeah.
all the time. I was
And
fortunate enough to escape a lot of the worst of it, but a lot of those girls didn't.
and very often because I dare say we've all experienced that.
Hmm.
At least as women, I'm sure there are some men and boys who have experienced it as well, and that is terrible. It's terrible for anyone to have experienced it, but I know for women, because we there's always just been this standard of just smiling it off, right?
Well, that's
Going
all I could
along.
really do, or find a
Right.
way to not be there.
Yes,
To be
yes.
there but not be there.
Right. What a time that was to have to endure that. Um, it just very rapey behavior.
It
And
was
then
very rapey
to,
behavior. So needless to say, I think I only worked there for 3 months. And
yeah.
then thankfully I was getting ready to leave. My father at the time, his business was doing very well, and he was able to send his two daughters on a trip to Europe. So I was gone for three weeks touring Europe that summer. So I was like, fuck you, bye.
Yeah,
And then when I
good.
came back is when my parents, their rule was if you go to college, then, you know, I don't think they said you don't have to work, but they'll pay for it. So I know I found another job, but I don't recall if I went back into any kind of retail thing. If I did, I blocked it out of my mind because it
Yeah.
was such a horrible experience. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather be in the secretarial pool, which that's not even better.
Right.
That's actually worse. Uh, but at the time, I
Yeah.
thought that was going to be the right thing to do. But yeah, so that was my very first job was barbecue and horsey sauce. Do you want barbecue and horsey sauce with that?
That's right. I forgot Roy Rogers also had horsey sauce.
They
Arby's
also
is not the
did.
only place.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the free food there was good because their roast beef sandwiches are very good.
Yeah.
Um, so what did you want to be when you were 10 years old?
Gosh, so when I was 10 years old, what did I want
Yeah.
to be? I wanted to be an Olympian. I wanted to
Doing what?
be in track.
Mm.
Unfortunately, it was when I turned 13 that I realized I just wasn't gifted enough to be one. But
Aw.
but yeah, I wanted. There was a short time when I wanted to be an Olympian.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty
Yeah,
lofty.
yeah, yeah. And I was convinced I could do it. I was so active. I was very athletic, although I wasn't very fast, nor could I run very far. So that excluded me from being able to do short distance and long distance. I did throw the shot put a little bit after that age, though. It was after that age that that happened. And I was mediocre at that. I learned that that wasn't for me.
Wow. That, yeah, I guess that's a hard lesson. At least you learned it at 10 and you moved
Yeah.
on.
And I mean, and I've never been sad about it. It was like I discovered it and I was like, okay, what's next? And so
That's it. At 10 years old, I don't think I was thinking that far into the future. I was fantasizing though with my one buddy friend who lived across the street. He was 3 years younger than me, so he was 7 at the time, but a mature 7, mind
right.
you, and and male. So I was very tomboyish. So we would pretend that we were like the monkeys, not monkeys,
Mm.
but hey, we're the monkeys.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And somebody would be someone would be Mickey and someone would be Mike. Nobody wanted to be Davy or Peter. Oh no, I was always Peter Tork. That's why I like Peter Tork. And or we pretend we were the Beatles and I'd be Paul McCartney. I was always a guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not lesbian. Isn't that funny? But I guess it's because I just needed a friend, and I was like, okay, I'll be the guy, whatever. It doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
And I love Paul
Yeah.
McCartney. In fact, I had a crush on him. But and that's what we would do. So maybe it was that I knew I would maybe be well known one day.
Probably. Yeah, that's it. That's right. That's right. And it
So
didn't
that's
matter. There weren't gender barriers for you
no,
because even though you were playing this part of a male, you were still playing it as yourself,
yeah,
but you were just kind of embodying what that person does when they are performing, whether it be Peter Tork or Paul McCartney. So what that's very
absolutely. That's
neat.
what we do. And we love the idea because I love the movie Hard Day's Night and also Help. And so we'd always pretend the girls were chasing us kind of thing. And it was just that excitement, that kind of fun stuff. I totally forgotten that we used to do that. But that was at 10 years old. And the next year I got my period and all of that ended. So
Of course, that's what happened.
that's what happened. Then it was
That's
Sean,
what
baby,
happened.
Sean, baby, Sean, baby. That's what my sister used to do because I had such a crush on Sean Cassidy.
Oh, I
I was
love
that
Sean
girl. I didn't like
Cassidy.
Leif Garrett. Nope, no, no. I called him
Yeah,
Leaf Garrett just because I was like,
me
eh.
too. I did
But
too.
he was looking back on it, not a bad looking guy, and he
Yeah, but
seemed
I wasn't.
nice
I wasn't
enough.
into. Yeah,
He's
I
he's
wasn't
had a
into him
rough
though.
go of it for the rest of his life, but
Yeah.
I think I chose well with Sean. I don't know what the hell happened to,
Right.
to me.
Right. Sean. Sean was definitely the
My
the right
discernment
choice.
went downhill after that.
I same. Should have just stuck with Sean Cassidy. That's it.
Because he's doing great, man, and he
He
looks
is.
fantastic. Oh
He
my God, his
does.
wife is beautiful, and they've got
Yes.
6 kids together. So busy.
He's had a beautiful
Of course,
life.
all the kids are grown now, and they're grandparents now, and he is touring. He's singing all those old songs,
I
getting all
know.
those
Do
old
do
ladies up
run
there
run
screaming for
run.
us.
Do run.
Oh my God, his first 2 albums are just wonderful. I still listen to him every once in a while and just
Me
laugh.
too. Yep.
It's good stuff. He's good people. He seems
Good
just a
wholesome
really
people.
genuine, nice guy.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because I had too much of the not nice guy. Done. Take it back to the kitchen, please.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So all right, so what's one childhood memory that still makes you smile?
Ah. So let's think. Just the other day I know there are many of them, but
Mm-hmm.
one of them is going to the beach. So we live
Mm,
here in a beach town, right? We're about 30 minutes from the beach, give or take. We can probably get there in less than 30. It's really not far. It's just another city for us. It's really not that far. But we would go to the beach, and I lived in Norfolk at the time, so I was even closer to the beach. And
Sure.
we would pack for the day.
That's
So
right.
yeah, it was a beach day. We would pack for the day, all of the food, snacks, everything we were going to eat, including our frozen sodas wrapped in aluminum foil. And we
That's a
would
good
just,
time.
it is a good time. I remember just being there for the day and that being just a very happy memory with
I'm that
me, my
type of
mom,
a
my siblings.
person. I don't like just to go to the beach just for a couple hours. No, I'm camping
Right.
out there for the day.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I could stretch it out to when the sun's going down, that's even better because that's my favorite time on the beach. But if it's
Yeah.
spending all day on the beach like that, I am like uber regulated after that.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
just cool as a cucumber, man. You know, you could flick me in the forehead and I'd laugh at you.
Right.
Because I'm just so chill. And I miss that. I
Yeah.
miss that. I'm going to concur with that same memory that still makes me smile. And I'm going to be even more specific about it. It's going to be the summer of 1975.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Ocean City, Maryland. I was not, how old was I? 1975. I was 9 years old,
Yeah.
and or actually 8 going on 9, because remember I'm
Okay.
a December baby.
Right.
So 8 years old, and God, the great music that year. That's when Captain Tennille was huge.
Yes.
Love will
We'll
keep us
keep
together. I can't sing for
together.
shit, but I'm going to anyway. That was number one. And then, oh my God, you had the hustle. Every
Yes.
time I hear the hustle, I'm transported to the beach. I think Casey and the Sunshine Band was coming
Yeah.
out as well. So that was everywhere, and all the great music, and it was all blasted on the transistor radios on the beach, and it was just such a good time, good memory. And I remember that year we went with another family, friends of my parents, and we all just had a blast. And,
That is
the
so
parents were
cool.
just, whooping it up and all that shit. So they were relaxy maxi, so we got to do all kinds of shit.
Oh, because listen, we were so feral as Gen X. So even when we were
Very
hanging
much.
out, we're even when we were hanging out with the parents, we were on our own in many, many ways. So yeah, especially on the beach
Yeah.
though.
And that
Yeah.
was the first time I got to ride on the back of a mini bike, and it was like the best experience ever. And we
Very
drove to
cool.
Ocean Pines when it was still kind of a new neighborhood. And that was like 50, that was 50 years ago. Oh my God.
Wow,
Yeah.
Kat. Oh
Why
my
did I say
gosh. I know.
that? Shame on me.
Things happen, and
What the
I'll
hell's
think
wrong with
back.
me? God damn it. I'm sorry, Elle.
Back and I'll say that was 50 years ago. And but the memory is as clear as it happened yesterday. And it's
Yeah.
so off-putting. But you know what? We need to embrace that and be happy that and thankful that we've got memories from 50 years ago, first of all, that we can
Yeah.
still recall, right? Because there are
Amen.
people around our age or not much older than
Can't.
us who can't recall.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate to have that.
Amen, sister, without question. And speaking of that recall, who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, oh, first, okay. I know you thought I was going to say Prince. It was not.
No. We're talking way back.
It's a little embarrassing. It was Christy McNichol.
That's not embarrassing. All right. So if I were of that orientation, she would be on the list. Valerie Bertinelli would be on the list. Even Carly Simon would be on the list.
Oh,
She was hot.
yeah.
She was very
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
But my first celebrity crush was Paul McCartney, which I already said that. And along with him, and I can remember back as kindergarten having a crush on him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
along with him was Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't like anime whatsoever. I'm not an anime fan. I mean, I don't judge people who like it, but it's not my thing. But that character drawn the way that it was the big doughy eyes or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it just sent me reeling. It still
That
does
is
when I
so
see it. I'm like,
cool.
why is he so cute?
Yeah. That's
It's so
cool.
funny. Maybe it's the car. Ooh, maybe it's the car. Kathy,
too.
what's up with that?
What
A
is
Mach
that?
5. Ooh.
Right,
Vroom, vroom,
right.
baby.
Like, what does this mean?
And he had a monkey. No, his friend had a monkey.
Yeah, yeah. That
Oh,
was
that's
wild.
too funny. Okay, I'm going through a list of questions. If you can't
Sure,
tell, that's what I
sure,
do.
yeah. Throw them out
Okay,
now.
so and we honestly just have a few minutes left. We're at 25 minutes. All right, so let's see. What fashion trend are you most guilty of participating in?
I went way hard on Paisley.
On what?
Paisley print.
Your mic is going out on me.
Oh, Paisley print.
Oh, Paisley print. I'm hearing you now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I like Paisley print.
I went hard on Paisley, and once Prince did his whole Paisley Park thing, and he had, oh God, forget it. It was, yeah, Paisley. I went hard on Paisley.
Okay, I'd have to say, and it's now coming back. Oh, my friend Angela. Hey, Angie, baby. Glad you came to join us. Is she up there? She said her first crush was Harry Belafonte. Oh, I can see why.
Oh, yes.
What a voice, man.
Yes.
Woo! Okay, throw that in the mix.
And he was
I'm
quite a
digging
looker.
that. I am digging that. So, what was my fashion trend? Is my hair. I've had the same. It's basically the same hairstyle since I was in high school. I mean, it was obviously in the 90s and 80s, it was much bigger than it is, but it's still basically the same do. I've just wrote it out, and now it's
It's you. Right. There you go. Hey.
So, that's it. That's all I can do.
And your hair is always beautiful. So that's a win.
Oh my God. You know what? I agree with you. And I have kept a lot of my clothes. Oh, there's my Levi. Cause I know that's going to come back around.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is going to as well. So hang on. Hey girl, thanks for joining us. I got to type this in. Thanks for joining. So Elle, let's see what we're going to end this on. What was your biggest teenage rebellion?
So I used Sun-In on my hair. I had a Jerry curl. I used Sun-In on my hair to color it because I couldn't put hair coloring in my hair. And I did have an experience with Sun-In where it did pull my hair out, but I was successful with it most of the time. So my hair was blonde.
Okay.
And I used to color my eyebrows with Wet n Wild fuchsia eyeliner. And I colored my eyebrows with that.
Oh, I bet you look fierce. I got to see pictures of this. I got to
find some. Yeah, that was my thing. I wore a lot of hot pink. And so that fuchsia, and I wore the hot pink Wet n Wild lipstick too. And so, yeah, that was my look.
I love it. Angela said she wore platform shoes that were her mom's.
Oh,
yes. They were fierce. I was all about the jeans. And this was before it was a big deal. Jeans with the holes in it. And then next thing you know, 2 years later, it became a big thing.
And you had to pay a whole lot of money for them. What?
Yeah. And I just made my own. So,
Yeah.
I feel a little gypped out of that, but I feel like I created that.
Exactly.
That's it. All right, girl. We got maybe a minute or so left. So thank you for joining us, Angela. I really appreciate seeing your beautiful face and having your input here. Elle, what's going on for you in the summer? What do you want people to know?
I have a show opening tomorrow, Pirate Quest 2026 at Family Fun Experience Theater. My other show that I co-wrote and co-directed is now kicked into Fridays throughout the summer. So by popular demand, we're now on Fridays.
Beautiful. Fantastic. And if you want to know more about hypnosis and hypnotherapy and the Kazemi method, go to helpsyou.com. Got all kinds of goodies on there for you, and I hope you come see me there. You can also come join us again next Friday at 4 o'clock here on New Reality TV, Facebook. And now we're not on Instagram, YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV, and newrealitytv.com. So again, thanks for joining us, Angela, and stay groovy, stay real, because remember, you're really powerful, and that's a big deal. Peace and love, you guys.